Okay, so this is it. I'm going to show you how to stitch my little pumpkin here. So keep on watching and we'll get on with it. So this is the design that I've done. Just a very simple pumpkin design. And the first thing that we need to do is to actually stitch it on to the fabric. So I always tack on the design, and you just need to attach this on with some pins first to hold it in place. So let's just do that. Got a pin there, and one down here. Okay, so that should be it. Now I'm just going to use a very fine thread. This is my translucent thread here. This is the one that I always use for all of my gold work. I don't always use it for tacking, but actually it is such a fine thread, it'll just be perfect for tacking this on. So in this case I am just using a single strand of this thread. You can see how fine it is, and I've pinned that on, sorry. So I'm just going to start here with my little trailer. Okay, and I'm just going to do a few stitches. So I tend to leave the thread on the surface of the material, and then I do about 2 or 3 stitches like this, and then I pull the thread through, and that way you can easily see if you've got a knot. Now I'm not going to actually do that little loop there. I'm just going to continue stitching, and I'm going to ignore the little loop because I know where that is anyway. So in this case I'm doing fairly small stitches, but when it comes to doing around the big pumpkin, I'm going to do some larger stitches, because if you're doing a curve, then you want to do smaller stitches, but if you're doing a straighter area like this pumpkin is, then you can get away with doing longer stitches. And again, I'm not doing my stitches too close together. You can see there, this is a reasonable gap, about an eighth of an inch there. So I'm going to just go around here, around this one here, and then each one of the lines I'm going to stitch. So I'm just going to do that now, and then I'm going to show you that finished. Okay. And there it is, fully tacked onto the surface of the material. So the next stage is to take the tracing paper off the fabric. So I'm just going to take these pins out here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is take a needle and score the stitches only, because it's the stitches that is holding it onto the fabric. So we'll just do the stitches like so. So there it is. I've completely scored all of the stitches, and then all you should have to do is just peel it off like that, and that attaches your design onto the fabric. Okay. So that's part one. That's our transfer of the design onto the fabric. Thank you very much for watching.